And let's have a huge round of applause for Kangana. And Mridul. And Ayush. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for having us, and thank you everybody genuinely for coming and giving your time and watching our creation, because this is the biggest gift as storytellers that we can ask for. So thank you so much.
So I clearly remember I saw your film on 21st of June and I was so curious to know who is the person behind this whole idea, what is the thought process, क्या सोच है, क्या perspective है, and yes, you are not there, and I was really expecting you, but it's okay, you couldn't make it, but yes, तो मैंने अपने सवालों को बहुत ऐसे संभाल के रखा कि नहीं, अभी तो मैं मृदुल से कुछ नहीं पूछूंगी, she was there, but मैंने कहा let the director come and we'll ask her.
I can start by answering the seed idea कहाँ से?
Yes.
तो I'm based in Los Angeles and बहुत सारे ऐसे nights थे जहाँ पे it used to be late for me to return back home, and Uber rides होते थे, and when the Uber ride would start, you would get in, the driver is there, you are there, and to be polite you start having a conversation. How was your day? आप कहाँ से हो? Where are you from? So it goes on, and subconsciously you do know कि you're having this conversation, A, maybe to be polite, and B, आपको पता है कि ये एक destination तक ही चलने वाली है. इसके बाद ये गया, मैं गई, तो बहुत ऐसा भी moments थे जहाँ पे I was really sad and I would pour it out to that person or vice versa. तो मुझे ऐसा लगता था कि क्या होगा अगर destination के बाद भी, जो GPS में destination दिया हुआ है, अगर उसके बाद भी ये ride चलती गई, तो what would have happened? Would I see the other side of this person that I'm not seeing right now? Or would he see a different side of me? Are we pretending? Or would we reroute each other's life? And the word rerouting is very fascinating because जब भी GPS बोलता है कि rerouting, it's according to GPS, and do we instantly take the turn or the way the GPS is directing us to do? Or do we keep on moving on the track that we are on for a little bit longer before we process? And then we realize कि अरे कोई बोल रहा है कि rerouting, कोई तुमको रास्ते पे वापस लाने की कोशिश कर रही है, उसको सुनो, that kind of a thing. So that's why the name was given. So
okay. So जब रीराउटिंग की हम बात कर रहे हैं, जब एक सीन है जहाँ पे वरुण जी के साथ आप हैं और वहाँ पर जीपीएस कह रहा है कि नहीं स्ट्रेट चलो, और वरुण जी कहते हैं राइट ले लो. सो ये जो आइडिया था कि मुझे जब दो लोग बात कर रहे हैं या आपकी जैसे आपने कहा कि आप पैसेंजर सीट पे हैं और आप बात कर रहे हैं सामने ड्राइवर से, सो आपने कोई ऐसा गॉडी या और मे बी ऐसा फ्रेंडली और ऐसा सिंपल क्यों नहीं सोचा, ऐसा ये क्यों दिमाग में आया कि नहीं कुछ कॉम्प्लिकेटेड होना चाहिए, कुछ मोर डायमेंशनल होना चाहिए, कुछ सिंपलर क्यों नहीं सोचा, उसके पीछे क्या रीज़न है?
See, rerouting जब मैं लिख रही थी और when we started writing it, it wasn't thought कि ये एक psychological thriller बनने वाली है. I always focus on the character relationship. जो characters हैं, अगर उन दोनों के बीच का relationship नहीं दिखता है, तो doesn't matter which genre your movie is, it's not gonna attract the audience. So my main focus was the connection. Simpler, it's like they are both in very different worlds. They have their own worlds. इसलिए आप अगर देखोगे तो मूवी के पहले हाफ में they are very much separate. Framing भी बहुत ही वैसे ही सोचा गया था. So वो वाला जो specific scene आप mention कर रहे हो, that is Barun sir's illusion कि कोई गाड़ी उनको follow कर रही है. And if you notice, GPS का sound पूरी movie में हमेशा तभी आती है when there is a new event about to happen. Normal time पे GPS doesn't give the direction in the movie. whenever she sees the blood, GPS. When the black car is happening, GPS. Even at the end of the movie, when she's rerouting, the thing starts with a GPS. So the GPS is like that inner conscience voice, and it was like an element of the old man that we have set up, जो throughout the movie physically वो वहाँ रह जाते हैं, पर metaphorically he is traveling with us through the GPS and smoke, because we have also established कि वो बीड़ी ऐसे फूकते हुए आते हैं, बैठते हैं. So those were our ways of putting in a psychological thriller some placements and clues. But that scene was what's real, what's not, which is the basic question of the movie at the end. So that was the only scene जहाँ पे we have that reality and illusion का separation, because Varun sir is thinking कि कोई उसको follow कर रहा है, but actually मैं कर रहा है कि नहीं कर रहा है, you know, and that's when the GPS का voice is like नहीं तुम सीधे ही चलो, and उनका voice is like नहीं तुम right ही लो. So it's a debate between reality and illusion. That's the one scene that really shows you that.
ओके, सो सबसे बेस्ट चीज़ जो मुझे फिल्म में लगी, क्योंकि ये 35 या 36 मिनट की फिल्म है, 36 मिनट्स आई थिंक, टू बी प्रिसाइज 36 मिनट्स.
36 minutes 40 seconds.
या 36 मिनट्स 40 सेकेंड्स. सो जो पहला डायलॉग आपका आता है, फर्स्ट डायलॉग, एंड द बेस्ट डायलॉग, जब आपको अपना एक बड़ा एरिया, अपना एक बड़ा थॉट, उसको बहुत ही कंडेंस करके, बहुत ही कॉम्पैक्ट करके आपको 35 मिनट में या 36 मिनट में प्रेजेंट करना है, तो बहुत इम्पॉर्टेंट होता है कि आप डायलॉग ऐसे लिखें कि आपको पहली बार में पता चल जाए कि इंसान क्या कहना चाह रहा है. लाइक योर फर्स्ट डायलॉग, जब आप पैसेंजर को बोलते कि 643, ओह सॉरी 743, जब आप पैसे, उसी से ही पता चल गया और शी इज अ रूकी, और फिर शी इज समबडी जो कि यूजुअली ये गाड़ी चलाने का काम नहीं करती है, वो कोई ओला या उबर ड्राइवर नहीं है. तो जो डायलॉग पार्ट है वो बहुत ही इस तरह से आपने लिखे हैं, जो कि एक सेंटेंस में, एक वर्ड में बहुत क्लियर चीज़ें कन्वे कर रहे हैं. तो इसके पीछे क्या चैलेंजेस आए, क्योंकि जाहिर सी बात है जब सब्जेक्ट जितना कॉम्प्लिकेटेड होता है उसको उतना ही समेटना मुश्किल होता है, यू नो, कम टाइम में. तो क्या चैलेंजेस आपने फेस किए इसको लिखते वक्त, इसको प्रेजेंट करते वक्त?
Writing period was a big challenge because I also had help of a senior of mine, Prarthana Joshi, because rerouting was supposed to be filmed in 2020. तो हम लोगों ने आधा फिल्म ख़त्म भी हम लोग कर लिए थे, and because of some issues in Kolkata we couldn't finish the film. So we were basically rerouted. Cut to 2025, we make this movie with a whole different cast, and initial days में it was a color film. And now it's a black and white film, so we are absolutely rerouted. Dialogue लिखने के time पे I knew कि what the characters are. तो the mannerisms, like the girl going on chabar 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 chabar, like she wants to have a conversation, but she doesn't understand conversation. It's only monologue. So we wanted to show the loneliness. We wanted to show how she wants to deeply fit in. You know, how she wants to be heard. And then you also see the empathy side of her towards the end of it. Similarly with Barun sir's character, they are two very polar opposite characters. I knew that I wanted absolutely contrasting characters, and then them finding in such a bizarre situation a midpoint. And then when he's gone, you still feel his presence.
Exactly.
The last scene is like her thinking ki I think I crossed him. I want to believe I crossed him. Like that's how you miss that man when he's gone. So dialogue ऐसे फिल्म में क्या होता है ना कि when you write it, and I write it in English. उसके बाद बंगाली में ट्रांसलेट किया जाता है, या तो एक्टर को भी पूरी फ्रीडम दी जाती है. Like Barun sir had the full freedom, and he is one gem of a collaborator. क्लाइमैक्स सीन में कि आपको जो भी नेचुरल लगे आप उसी भाषा में बोलो, आपको इंग्लिश आ रही है तो इंग्लिश में बोलो, इट डजंट मैटर एज लॉन्ग एज योर पॉइंट कम्स अक्रॉस. सो आई न्यू कि कुछ कुछ बीट्स है जो मुझे चाहिए थे उनसे, उसके बाद यू कैन प्ले अराउंड विद इट, मेक इट योर्स. एंड ये 643 743 उस मोमेंट पे मैंने डिसाइड किया था कि दैट ऑल्सो एड्स अनदर लेयर कि लाइक is she a liar? Like, do we believe her throughout the movie? Like, you know, this kind of a fluctuation. But the beats were very clear while writing कि बाबा का phone call वैसा ही होगा, the dialogues didn't change because that had to come back at the end. So certain things were absolutely maintained in a structured way क्योंकि मुझे पता था कि वापस वो उसी पे आने हैं हमको, and that is the character arc. But जो बीच का चबड़ है वो तो I also don't remember what all I've said about my brother and the pregnant wife and everything. So वो improvise होता जाता है, but you have a basic core structure.
बट मुझे लगता है कि वो बहुत अच्छा पॉइंट है जो जब आपने पहला उसको चार्जेस बताया कि अच्छा 643 नहीं 743, और जब तक वो चेंज ढूंढ रही है अपने बैग में, तब तक आपने फुल कॉन्वर्सेशन लाइक अरे मेरा एक फ्रेंड है वो शादी कर रहा है, वो ये करने वाला है, मैंने उसको बोला कि यार कोई लड़की अपनी पसंद की लड़की देखना, क्यों फादर बोल रहे इसलिए, तो वो जो कॉन्वर्सेशन है उसमें पता चल रहा है कि उसको सुनने वाला कोई नहीं है, तो अगर कोई स्ट्रेंजर है तो चलो मैं अपनी बात कह देती हूँ। या उससे पहले जब कॉन्वर्सेशन बाबा के साथ है या जहाँ पर आप भाई को अपने फ़ोन करने की कोशिश कर रहे हो, उससे ये समझ में आ जाता है कि शी इज़ नॉट अलाइंड विद हर फादर एंड हर ब्रदर,
The family itself.
Exactly.
She's in a
and she is trying to find some space or maybe comfort from strangers where she can have some conversation जहाँ पे वो बात कर सकती है, जो कि आपने स्टार्टिंग में एस्टैब्लिश किया, जो कि मुझे बहुत अमेजिंग लगा। ये बहुत डिफ़िकल्ट पार्ट है कि आप छोटी सी चीज़ों को कम बात में कहकर उसको अपना आइडिया प्रेजेंट कर दो। ओके, सो जैसा कि अभी आपने कहा री राउटिंग की, जब आप कह रहे थे कि हमने री राउटिंग की एंड ब्लैक एंड वाइट में, तो ये ब्लैक एंड वाइट थॉट क्यों आया दिमाग में कि ब्लैक एंड वाइट ही रखना है फिल्म को?
I think she should start this answer.
हाँ, ऑफ कोर्स। मृदुल, व्हाट?
You want my mic?
कि
Do I need it? I don't know. Does she need it? Okay. Sorry. This is how we feel as actors. Shot के पहले ले पे लगा दो.
सो यस,
Black and white, I think there's a long story and a short story, which I'll keep it short now.
यस,
But by the end of it, it made sense because of the kind of film it is. Like it almost is like a noir film, noir with the pessimistic characters and stuff like that. So by the end of it, it made sense. But how we arrived at that specific decision was a lot of like conversations with her, watching a lot of films, and there was this show called Ripley that was the initial beginning where the seed kind of got into our heads. Then there was another film, Ida. So like just going by one thing led to another, and then finally when we edited it and when we saw the final thing, we realized that it does work in black and white a lot better than color because of the film noir genre and style that we did it in.
And also like हम लोग जब color correction कर रहे थे, I remember we used to have these moments, brief moments, जहाँ पे we would be like, just show us in color this scene, and we would see it in color. And you're like, whoa, like there's so much information. Color जैसे हो जाता है ना, your eyes go like कहाँ पे देखना है, कहाँ पे देखना है.
Exactly.
But as soon as you turn it to black and white, you're like subject.
Exactly.
यही दो लोग हैं
जिन पे
इसी
focus
आप नजर
चाहिए.
रखो,
Yes.
कहीं और मत देखो.
Yes.
And also because of black and white, the further discussion led to us, allowed us to play with the gray scale, because none of the characters are black or white. They are grey.
Exactly, they're playing
हाँ, किसको
there
आप
only.
believe करोगे? Like Avinash show, मतलब whatever Barun sir's character keeps on saying, every time he is changing his story. So when do you actually believe him? The girl is changing her story. So when do you actually believe her? So who is that other old man? So everybody, that is how we picked up in the look test, the texture of the clothing, the color shade actually, because I wanted Barun sir to be closest to black but not black, and the girl will be in the middle because of her naivety, and the old man is closest to white but he's not completely white. So that allowed us also to play with the gray scales.
ओके ओके, एक सवाल और कि जब भी हम किसी सब्जेक्ट पर फिल्म बनाते हैं तो बहुत कुछ ऐसा रहता है एक डायरेक्टर के दिमाग में कि मैं ऑडियंस को ये देना चाहता हूँ, या मैं चाहता हूँ कि ऑडियंस इसको इस तरह से देखे, या कुछ ऐसा सब्जेक्ट हो जहाँ पर ऑडियंस को एक मैसेज जाए. सो इस फिल्म को बनाने के पीछे क्या रीज़न था कि आप क्या मैसेज देना चाहते थे, या कोई मैसेज था भी या नहीं, या इट्स जस्ट योर थॉट प्रोसेस एंड योर आइडिया कि नहीं, एक आइडिया दिमाग में आया और मुझे उसके ऊपर फिल्म बनानी है?
No, I never make a film just because of an idea. I always have a subtle one-liner reason. वो subtle भी हो सकता है, बहुत बड़ा change नहीं भी हो सकता है. But with rerouting, my basic thing was about the bonding, connection of two opposite strangers and showing that empathy is possible. You know? But the strangest thing that we have learned, or I have learned as a storyteller, is this film has toured a lot. मुंबई में इसके पहले भी इसका स्क्रीनिंग हुआ है, दिल्ली में हुआ है, केरला में हुआ है, कोलकाता, आई डोंट इवन रिमेंबर हाउ मेनी स्क्रीनिंग्स वी हैव हैड. And the interesting thing is every single person had their own interpretation. Every single person. Our youngest audience was a 9-year-old kid. He's autistic. And he watched it twice. And उसकी मम्मी आके हमें बोलती है कि every time now anything goes wrong in the house, he'll come up to me and say, "Ma rerouting, ma rerouting." That's how it affected him. And our oldest was a 95-year-old lady. And the in-betweens, like if I am to categorize it between older and younger, the younger generation took out of it that maybe we are following the GPS blindly too much. Maybe it's time for us to stop and think. The older generation is like, maybe it's time for us to come midway through. You know, and they also, and even amongst the older generation, there have been people who said कि जो दिखाते हैं आज के बच्चे कि हम तो केयर नहीं करते, you know, we don't do this, हाँ, but that's not true. वो outside ले रहे हैं, inside they do care. So that has been such an interesting learning point for me, and even the ending, I know what would happen if the movie went on for another 10 minutes. क्योंकि rerouting की कभी end नहीं होती है. You know, you are constantly rerouted in your life, day-to-day life, by situations, individuals, moments, choices. तो ये तो कभी end नहीं होने वाली है. तो is this the end, or is this the beginning of another journey? You know, so that's how abhi to I feel with this story. When I was writing, my primary message was the connection between two polar opposite strangers, and how you can reroute each other's life in the most hardest, most absurd situation. But now the amount of interpretations that we have had, इसीलिए like movie start होने के पहले I never say anything, like you know, I just let the audience watch it with their empty canvas, and they can, you know, जब आप लोग painting class में जाते हो live painting के लिए, and आपको वो apple दिखता है, आपको पता है कि वो apple है, but अभी आप आपके version बनाने वाले हो, तो it's gonna be different. So that's why this movie has affected people that way. You know, they come up with different interpretations and different pointers and stuff.
Okay. सो इस फिल्म की बहुत स्क्रीनिंग हुई है डिफरेंट सिटीज़ में. कभी आपको ऐसा लगा है ड्यूरिंग स्क्रीनिंग कि क्योंकि हम जब भी अपनी बनाई कोई चीज़ देखते हैं तो हम हर बार सोचते हैं कि नहीं, इसको शायद मैं इसमें ऐसा कर सकती थी.
नहीं, इसलिए मैं देखती नहीं हूँ ना.
अच्छा, you don't watch it.
I haven't seen
That's
it.
the best thing.
I don't watch it. I think the last time I watched it was the editing table. Like after that I haven't seen it.
Okay.
क्योंकि एक बार we watched it, like Ayush is my he did the BTS behind the scenes of the entire movie, and he's like an archival of rerouting. हम लोग देख रहे थे because we had no other option. हमको ऐसे like घसीटा गया at a festival, and we are like, oh my god, this is the scene where this happened. Oh my god, this is the scene where this happened. So we couldn't get out of those 4 days of shoot, you know. तो इसलिए मैं नहीं देखती हूँ, क्योंकि जो हो चुका है वो हो चुका है. Like I can't change it anymore. So now let me just move away, but it will always remain our baby. You know, it's our baby. So, yeah.
Okay. So as you said कि ये तो चलने ही वाली चीज़ है, you know, rerouting या or maybe just a beginning. So you think कि इसका कभी आप sequel बनाओगे या फिर कि नहीं, वहाँ तक जर्नी खत्म होगी तो उसके आगे क्या वो अपने बाबा के पास वापस गई, क्या वो उनका ब्रदर के साथ कुछ अच्छा, यू नो, इक्वेशन
You
बैठ
have no
गया.
idea, you have no idea how
Yeah.
many of them have watched this film. And मेरे को रात को 12:30 बजे भी कॉल आती है कि I think आपको ना ये बीच में ये वाला पार्ट में आपको लिखना चाहिए. मैं लिख के दूँ क्या? And I was like हाँ लिख के दो. But my thinking process is कि मेरे को बहुत जन ने पूछा कि why didn't you make it into a feature? This is like 36 minutes something. But I always believe my previous work like Anurup, that was 47 minutes something, written by 16 minutes. So I always believe as a maker ki, see, I didn't jump into making this story thinking, okay, this is going to be a feature film. Then that's a different journey. But when I'm making these films to tell a story, I always believed कि every story, it has its own duration and journey. उससे ज़्यादा आप इसको stretch करोगे ना, हो सकता है stretch, of course हो सकती है. Like a rubber band, you can stretch it, but बाद में जब वो टूटेगी तो आपको ही लगेगी ना. तो it's like, why stretch a story beyond a point when it's not needed? Yes, we are in talks of like Barun sir himself is writing part 2, but my only condition was कि अगर ये sequel prequel है तो मुझे नहीं बनानी है. If you wanna, so what he's writing is like, just to give a glimpse, कि it's about the characters, because जितने भी लोग हमें ये सवाल पूछे, they wanted to ask this question not because कि इसके बाद क्या होता है. They wanted to ask this question because they want to see these two characters again meet. So that is the main point. Why people say कि इसका कोई part 2 है क्या? Not because कि अरे इसके बाद क्या होता है. No. So my only condition was कि आप लिखो, but the characters को कहीं और लेके जाओ. मतलब इसका continuation नहीं होना चाहिए. या इसके पहले, मतलब वो knock के पहले क्या हुआ वो भी मुझे नहीं चाहिए. या तो gunshot के बाद क्या हुआ वो भी मुझे नहीं चाहिए. क्योंकि ये as a whole independent film है. इसके बाद अगर कुछ बनानी है तो it will be the characters lifted and put into a different situation.
Okay. So जब, क्योंकि आपने फिल्म डायरेक्ट भी की है और आपने उसमें एक्ट भी किया है,
Yeah.
तो कभी ऐसा,
वो तो पैसा बचाना के लिए करते हैं ना, because you're the producer.
so कभी ऐसा होता था कि आपका जो थॉट प्रोसेस है जब आप एज ए डायरेक्टर आपने, और क्योंकि आपने फिल्म लिखी भी है, आपने लिख ली फिल्म, आप डायरेक्ट कर रहे हो, तो जाहिर सी बात है जब आप एक्ट कर रहे हो तब आप एक्ट करने के बाद खुद को कैमरा में देख रहे हो या रिकॉर्ड देख रहे हो?
मैं देखती नहीं हूँ.
नहीं देखते हो?
My footage, my coverage, I don't. This is the lady because of whom I can act and direct. This is our third collaboration together, and तीनों में ही I've acted and directed. She is the eyes behind the camera when I am acting.
So आपको वहाँ से कुछ इनपुट आता है या आयुष की तरफ से या मृदुल की तरफ से कि
like Kankana, why are you making such a face? Do it again. So अगर पर हम लोग 2 से ज़्यादा takes usually लेते नहीं हैं. And see, at the end of the day ना, you always remain the director. Because आपके दिमाग में यही चलती रहती है कि like मेरा वाला तो हो जाएगा, इनको छोड़ना है तो इनका ले लेते हैं पहले, you know? And that is where you suffer as an actor, because you end up acting all alone. So you have to remember कि उस point पे actor ने how was his tone and what was his mannerisms and everything. So that is where I rely on Mridul so much, because fortunately I found a woman who believes in pre-production, who believes in homework, you know, and somewhere deep down subconsciously जब मैं acting करती हूँ तो मुझे पता है कि मैंने लिखा है ये, तो it will come, like don't overthink. So एक benefit जो होती है as an actor when you're acting and directing is that you don't have the time to overthink. जो हम लोग एक्टर्स अगर खाली एक्टिंग करते इतना ओवरथिंक करते एक सीन को लेके कि उसको मार ही डालते, लाइक उसमें कुछ नया बचा ही नहीं रहता है. मुझे ऐसे करना है, मुझे वैसे. बट हियर इट्स लाइक कि कोई आके बोल रहा है कि जनरेटर का तेल खत्म हो गया है, एक्टर को खाना नहीं मिला है, and then you're like okay, and then she's like okay Kankana we are set, and I'm like okay. So Kankana doesn't forget that generator का तेल खत्म हो गया है, right?
Exactly.
She takes that pressure and she enters into the part. And she's remembering कि actor ने क्या किया था. So I think, I don't know, but it's a very beautiful, sacred process, and you can only do that when your team is solid. My editor is a freaking backbone. Like he has been again like another collaborator for every project. This woman, and I am blessed that my editor and my cinematographer, they don't hate each other. You know, it's like a love story. It's like we all look up to each other. My team, we don't want to have negativity. So the core head of the departments and the brilliance of the gaffer Dada, Master Ji, and everybody from her team, because हम लोग ये असम में shoot किए थे, which is not our territory, which is not, the language is different. The limitations for the availability of the equipment and कैसे लोग हमको welcome करेंगे and everything is very different. So to have a core team member जो बोलेगा कि हाँ तुझे ये चाहिए, let's figure it out, rather than going no ये नहीं हो पाएगा because we don't have the budget. So I'm blessed to have a cinematographer who tries to understand what's going on up here, you know, and because she's also telling the same story from her department, as is Ayush. Like, he has helped us so much, because Recce pe jab hum log gaye the, he used to take certain frames of the locations jo baad mein maine dekha, and we have even talked about, and that has inspired us. So everybody is inspiring you as a director. I have learned with this project especially that you listen to everybody, you do your homework, but you do listen to suggestions, and then you take a step back and decide कि क्या काम कर रहा है, क्या नहीं कर रहा है, and then you make a choice. But don't shut yourself down. Because Barun sir had amazing suggestions. The climax scene, it was a table tennis play, you know, and तभी your cinematographer can be, अरे ऐसे तो plan नहीं किया था, अभी कैसे हम लोग light. No, she was also flexible. You know, you're working with an 86-year-old guy, and it's a night shoot, and it was February. It was freezing cold up there. So you have to be that flexible, and this film taught me that more than any other films. Of course.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. तो इस फिल्म से थोड़ा सा पीछे जाते हैं.
Read out.
This is your yes, rerouting again. So this is your third film
This is my third film as a director.
as a director.
हाँ,
Okay. तो मैं जानना
fiction में.
तो मैं जानना चाहती हूँ इस फिल्म से पहले की जर्नी कैसी रही, आपने क्या क्या किया है, या
अरे बाप रे. That's a
थोड़ा
long
सा
freaking thing.
एक ब्रीफली अगर आप बताना चाहें.
क्या क्या किया है मैंने? I did
As in,
my
like,
I did my
this is your
undergrad.
third film.
हाँ हाँ.
सेकंड क्या थी और फर्स्ट क्या
Second
थी?
थी Anurup. Anurup is, in English, the literal translation is mirror image. It's the story of a father and daughter. Like how literal mirror images they are of each other. And that is what makes them clash the most. Because they deny to accept it that they are the mirror image of each other. And it's a story of an estranged father-daughter relationship where theatre, stage is a backdrop. And then their loved ones, they make an attempt to bring them together after like 6 years. So coming back together after 6 years, will it make the situation worse, or will it finally make them learn the vocabulary जो उन लोगों के पास नहीं थी, because the mother has always been the thread, and now the mother is gone. So how do they even talk to each other? They can sit next to each other, but how do we communicate? They don't know. So that was the story, Anurup. And उसके पहले वाली थी written by with a question mark. It was mostly on plagiarism, but I don't want to term it as that only, because written by was a story about who does a story belong to. अगर आज आपका कुछ experience होता है, and you go and you decide to share it with your friend, and your friend decides to write that story, and then you find out that, oh, you wrote that story, and then you go, no, that's my story. And she says, no, but I wrote it, so it's my story. So story hai kiski? So that's why there's a question mark at the end. So it was a 16-minute short film on that. And before that, I had done a documentary. That was my very first project. It was Women Prayed and Preyed Upon. In India, when we pray to goddesses, then why do we pray upon women? So that was the very first thing that I had done. My master's was in acting from New York Film Academy. We studied in the same school, but she was in cinematography and I was in acting. And before that, it was journalism, mass communication, because I wanted to meet Amitabh Bachchan. And I thought that if I become a journalist, I can meet Amitabh Bachchan. So my coming into this profession was also because of the pagalpanti that you call, na, a pagal fan hai. So I hate that thing, ki pagal fan mat bolo. Because if I wasn't that pagal fan, and if he didn't reciprocate to my madness, you would probably not be watching Rerouting today. I would probably be a doctor or something.
So वो कैसा एक्सपीरियंस था जब आपकी मुलाकात हुई, या फिर उन्होंने कैसे एक्नॉलेज किया आपके काम को, अमिताभ बच्चन
बच्चन
जी
sir?
ने, यस बच्चन सर ने,
he was the
या
sometimes
आपने
I-
कैसे अप्रोच किया उनको
मैं
या
उसको
क्या था?
चिट्ठी लिखती थी मतलब I used to write letters to him like for 6 years I wrote letters to him
Okay.
and I used to be so happy कि अरे अक्टूबर में बर्थडे है दोनों का you know like that kind of
Oh.
a thing so I used to write letters and then पहले letter का जवाब आया and everybody said hey उन्होंने थोड़ी ना लिखा है and I used to be like उनके घर से तो आया है that kind of a thing I used to buy like Pepsi का कार्ड क्योंकि पीछे वो पोस्टर मिलता था मम्मी तो चप्पल से मारती थी कि like क्या क्या उठा के पार्कर पेन खरीदती थी मैं and I never used to cut it because I felt कि he's gonna get hurt so that kind of a madness you know and then he used to reply back to every single letter for 7 years or 6 years I think I received letters from him back so that kept me going if he stopped I would have stopped you know and then there was this one point when I was making my documentary it had a huge section of so-called celebrities to show कि violence celebrity बन जाओ कि तुम normal रहो it doesn't end it just takes a different shape and form so we had approached a lot of celebrities in Kolkata and Mumbai and nobody wanted to work with me because I was a newcomer like very first film it's a serious like topic you know political controversial so the first person to say yes was Mr. Bachchan
Okay.
on a KBC cassette and my best friend approached him and he said हाँ उनको बोलो उसको बोलो synopsis भेजने के लिए and I was like फेंक रहा है like he wants you out so he said that and I did not send the synopsis my best friend dropped it off तभी you had to go and drop it off email ऐसा नहीं होता था so I remember within 10 days I was in a shopping mall with my best friend and I get a phone call from his assistant saying oh Mr. Bachchan wants to know when you're free and I can't explain the way I reacted because it was obviously a surprising thing so he has always been a supportive person but I think he has also helped me subconsciously to change from this fangirl moment to seeing that you are also in the same profession as I am you know and Rerouting is the first fiction project that he has seen in its totality
Okay.
he watched the film before our Mumbai screening and then he had beautiful things to say so yeah
So how did you land up the, KBC का set पे? I mean
because
वो
I
कैसे?
used to write na letters तो वो उस time पे he had just started writing blog तो मैं ऐसे 5 बजे जगी हुई रहती थी as an owl कि मैं पहली comment करूँगी like mine has to be the first one because you'll see it and you know so that's how it all started and then there was I think on his birthday like he was inviting a couple of his fans and I couldn't make it so I was heartbroken of course and then KBC mein he started bringing the fans who write on his blog as audience members so I was one of them so that's how yeah
Okay.
I'm crazy yeah.
ये थोड़ा सा हटके है सवाल क्योंकि अभी हमने सर की बात की मैं वापस जाना चाहती हूँ रीराउटिंग पे कई बार ऐसा होता है कि अगर मैं कोई फिल्म बना रही हूँ सपोज तो मैं कोशिश करूँगी कि मैं अपनी ज़िंदगी का कोई एक हिस्सा या जिस तरह से मैं सोचती हूँ जिस बैकग्राउंड से मैं आती हूँ कहीं ना कहीं वो कुछ मैं उसमें डाल दूँ चाहे वो थोड़ा सा पार्ट ही क्यों ना हो तो जब आपने ये फिल्म बनाई आपकी लाइफ का कौन सा ऐसा पार्ट था जो आपको लगा
My
या फिर डाला ही नहीं?
My father. This
Father.
is like every morning.
Okay.
And he that's the reason shooting के time पे I was adamant कि बाबा is not going to do this character. I found somebody else कि जो बाबा का करेंगे and वो सो गए because it was almost 2 a.m.
ओके
तो तब I had no other option than my father and दिल में he was like why not me and we had like arguments about that even so एक उसके बाद like we did it and he was amazing. I was I think the third take because phone ka connection and it was like live recording like phone mein hi we were recording. He was in the trailer and he didn't have any training or anything. He's just saying it because practice है ना every morning यही होती है तो there was a beautiful एक screening हुआ था special कोलकाता में and he's an ENT का doctor he's a ear nose and throat and oncologist so he has a lot of singers and actors and everybody So the guy who composed the music for us, Joyda, he is one of his patients. So there's a very serious Q&A going on, and my Baba is like standing right behind somewhere. And Joyda is like, yeah, but as an audience, I want to compliment this one person who has just done it with his voice. And we're like, who is he talking about? And then he's like, and that is Konkara's father. And वो जो उनका ऐसे मतलब full गया ना, he came home and he said, you
छाती
edited my
चौड़ी हो
part.
गई.
And he said to me, you edited my part? Look at that. People are complimenting me. And you go and you edit me. So yeah, that part is. And I think people who have seen all my work, they do point it out that all my stories somehow, they do have this father-daughter or this age gap, generation gap, because I was brought up by my grandfather. So I've always seen this generation gap ka thing. So all of them have that common aspect.
ओके थोड़ा मैं आपके टीम मेंबर के बारे में पूछना चाहूँगी.
Please.
मैंने सोचा मृदुल बहुत शांत है, चलो मृदुल से पूछते हैं.
बहुत ही शांत है. सही बात.
हाँ, सो मृदुल, आपका कैसा एक्सपीरियंस रहा जब आप रीराउटिंग कर रहे थे? क्योंकि जब आपको यहाँ पे दो इक्वेशन आ जाती हैं. एक, जब कंगना एज एन एक्टर काम कर रही हैं और जब कंगना एज ए डायरेक्टर काम कर रही हैं, तो कभी ऐसा हुआ है कि क्लैश हुई हैं चीज़ें, या थॉट क्लैश हुए हैं कि नहीं मुझे ऐसा चाहिए या मुझे ऐसा चाहिए, और आपने कई बार ऐसा हुआ हो कि आपने अपने आप को एक फंसा हुआ महसूस किया हो कि यार अब ये कैसे कन्वे करूँ या ये कैसे कन्वे करूँ?
No, I think it's a matter of conversation, and with her, she's a very open person. Like she said कि सब लोग सेट पे फीडबैक अगर देंगे वो सुनते हैं. So she's a very open person, so it's easy to communicate things that if you want to alter it and change things, which Barun sir was doing towards the end, which was working for the script. And also between us, I think we worked on the storyboards quite in detail to just get a sense of what we want to do, because we've never shot in 4:3 before. It's a different aspect ratio. We hadn't shot in black and white before, so we had to kind of give everything a meaning, whether it was good, bad, made sense, didn't make sense. We had to layer the thing. So, and if things weren't making sense while shooting, it was a conversation that we would have, and then yes, no decisions were made then and there.
So there were no conflicts जब आप?
They were always resolved. Even if there were conflicts, they were always resolved. They weren't like, oh, now your way or the highway or my way or the highway. It was like, okay, you figure it out and then you meet somewhere in the middle ground, hear it out. Because it's not one person's, it's not just what I think differently. She's the whole and soul, she's the director, writer. So it has to sit in sync with that. Otherwise it doesn't work. Like, at least I don't work like that.
And it's also, I feel like both of us, like working with her for the third time, it's like what I've learned in the process, because you start processing the journey after you've done it. So that's when you sit back and you learn, think about it. And I think what I've learned is like both of us, we don't take ourselves too seriously. Like yes, I've written it, yes, I'm directing it, yes, she's doing the camera work, but at the end of the day, the story is what matters the most. And that has never surpassed her ego or because she's a freaking working cinematographer. She's working in the industry more than I do. So that she can easily throw it on me. But that has never been the situation.
So I clearly remember when I was watching that movie, so I was like, यार ये तो बहुत प्रोसेस करना पड़ेगा. मेरा दिमाग काफ़ी भारी हो गया था. मुझे लगा कि यार, और क्योंकि फिल्म ब्लैक एंड वाइट है एंड काफ़ी कॉम्प्लेक्स, काफ़ी डायमेंशनल है, तो मैं प्रोसेस करने की कोशिश करी थी हर एक सीन को. अच्छा ये क्यों कहा, अच्छा ये क्वेश्चन अब क्यों है, या ये सीन में ऐसा क्यों है, जहाँ पे एक स्विच है जहाँ पर वरुण सर डायरेक्ट बात करें, देन ही स्विच टू मैम मैम मैम. अच्छा ये क्यों किया, अब ये क्यों किया. सो पूरे वक्त मेरे दिमाग में ये प्रोसेस में कर रही थी, मेरे दिमाग में चीज़ चल रही थी कि यार अच्छा ये क्या है, अच्छा ये क्यों किया, ये क्यों किया। तो मैं बहुत सोच रही थी कि यार क्या ही आइडिया रहा होगा यार डायरेक्टर का, ऐसा इतना क्योंकि अब नहीं लगता, बट यस जब मैं देख रही थी फिल्म को तो मुझे लगा कि ये मेरे लिए बहुत हैवी है, मुझे थोड़ा प्रोसेस करना पड़ेगा इसको, तभी मैं कुछ पूछ पाऊंगी। बट मुझे लगा कि इतना मुश्किल नहीं था, अगर अभी मैं उसको डिकोड करूं तो मुझे लगता है कि नहीं इतना मुश्किल नहीं था। बट क्योंकि ये कुछ रेगुलर नहीं है या हम नॉर्मल फिल्म्स में ऐसा कुछ देखते नहीं है इतनी जल्दी, क्योंकि एक साइकोलॉजिकल थ्रिलर है या बहुत ही क्लॉस्ट्रोफोबिक एक फीलिंग है, इसीलिए शायद ऐसी फीलिंग आती है। क्योंकि पूरी सीन में गाड़ी के ऊपर पूरा फोकस है, जहाँ पे आप दोनों बैठे हैं, पूरा प्रोफाइल आपका दिख रहा है और आप बात करें वेरी क्लोज कैमरा से। तो यस मुझे लगता है कि वो थोड़ा सा मुश्किल होता है प्रोसेस करने के लिए। बट जब मैंने डिकोड किया तो मुझे लगा नहीं यार इतना मैं कुछ ज़्यादा ही सोच रही थी इतना तो नहीं था, मैंने कुछ ज़्यादा सोच लिया। बट यस मुझे लगता है कि ये मेरा तब का प्रोसेस था। बट क्योंकि अब सभी लोगों ने फिल्म आज देख ली है, आप सबके दिमाग में बहुत सारे सवाल होंगे, क्योंकि मेरे सवाल खत्म हो गए हैं तो मैं चाहूंगी आपके दिमाग में, आपके जहन में क्या क्या सवाल है और आपको क्या लगा इस फिल्म के बारे में। कोई भी सवाल अगर आप पूछना चाहते हैं, नाउ ओवर टू यू।
जो भी सवाल मेरे दिमाग में था आपने पूछ लिया।
एनीथिंग।
तो लिटरली यही होता है हर एक स्क्रीनिंग के बाद ना, जब मॉडरेटर बोलता है ओके नाउ इट्स ओपन फॉर दिस एंड देन कोई नहीं पूछता है, जैसे बाहर जा दीदी आई हैव अ क्वेश्चन, आई एम लाइक अंदर क्यों नहीं पूछा यार। वो होता है हर एक।
सो मैं एक ही चीज़ बोलूँगी, ये जो डर होता है ना या फिर हमारे जो इनिबिशंस होते हैं, हम सोचते हैं कि अरे यार ये सवाल पूछूंगी तो मैं कैसा साउंड करूँगी, लोग सोचेंगे पागल यार ये कैसा सवाल था, ये क्या पूछ लिया, या फिर लोग क्या कहेंगे यार इतने सारे लोग थे, मेरा ये इतना वियर्ड सा सवाल है। तो अगर ऐसा जहन में है तो मत सोचिएगा, क्योंकि मैं तो सबसे ज़्यादा वियर्ड सवाल पूछती हूँ। कुछ भी अगर ऐसा सवाल है, एनीथिंग, क्योंकि
समझ में भी नहीं आया,
अगर कुछ समझ में भी नहीं आया तो आप पूछ सकते हैं, एनीथिंग।
यस सर।
यस सर, पहले अपना नाम बताइएगा।
मेरा नाम राजीव है।
ओके
अच्छा।
ओके
You guys तो I respect. एक शॉर्ट फिल्म में अगर लोग बोलते हैं कंसाइज एकदम, मतलब एड फिल्म में like you're selling something in such a I hats off. Thank you.
First thing,
Yeah.
the acting was beautiful.
Oh, thank you, sir.
जब भी when we see films or even plays with English being spoken by Indian actors, sometimes very often you feel it's fake, because you feel they're just forced to say it, or accent maybe they're trying to force it in, even in Bollywood or in theatre in Bombay also. But the way you all spoke English, it was so natural, because you all moved into Bengali and came in so how did you balance that out? I mean, because it was so genuine.
That was a great question, sir, because there was only one more other audience member who asked this question. ये planning नहीं थी. The script was written in English, and so I knew कि I'm going to translate it into Bangla. But while doing it, Barun sir also has this whole, and he himself is a writer. So working with an 86-year-old, and certain situations happen where you have to be flexible enough कि maybe his way of presenting this monologue, that 15 years, 15 targets, no matter how much you try, जितने भी आप ड्राफ्ट्स लिखो ना क्यों, ये उनका वॉइस तभी बनेगा जब वो कुछ डाल रहे हैं उसमें, बिकॉज दोज डायलॉग्स कैन बी रिटन एंड कैन बी एग्जैक्टली परफॉर्म्ड. सो बंगाली टू इंग्लिश वी नेवर प्लान्ड इट, सो it was like a very swift thing. I knew that the girl is gonna drop some English because she wants to fit into the trend, but then if you notice जब वो blabber कर रही है तब पूरा बंगाली में कर रही है, because that's when the mother tongue comes out. And जब दिखानी होती है तो like oh this. And that's why the summarization happens when Barun sir is saying to her कि you live in a bubble. The people of our generation is the one who's gonna stay back. तो ये बहुत ऑर्गेनिक हुआ. एंड आई न्यू ओनली वन थिंग कि अगर मुझे सुनने में कुछ लगता है कि नो आई डोंट थिंक दिस शुड बी इन इंग्लिश, तो आई वुड हैव स्टॉप्ड हिम. बट द लिटिल थिंग्स दैट ही इज एडेड, दैट as you point out, can I sit next to you ma'am, and like I won't kill you sweetheart, like those kind of things were not in the script. it came in the moment. And we because we use that zoom lens, which is another brilliant idea of hers, and we could like punch in into like that shot of the eye. It's like suddenly you're like put into that world, that universe. तो उनका भी अगर आप उनको अभी पूछोगे ना, he also says at times that I don't even remember the things that I've done. You know, like when he's saying like shut up, shut up, shut up for the first time, and then he's about to leave, he comes back and like does something with the gun. Nothing was planned of that sort. And हम लोग एक ही rehearsal करते थे just so that she knows, क्योंकि एक ही take होता था ज़्यादातर. And then we would just do it. And कुछ lines थे जो I always wanted him to stick to that. So I asked him, so आप ये बोल दो, बस कहीं पे भी बोलो. So I never controlled कि कब बांग्ला आएगा, कब English आएगी. जो भी organic लगता है वही होगा. That was the basic idea when I jumped into, because I realized that while translating the script, certain things that's written in English is going to lose its value when I'm translating it into Bangla. Yeah, so that was a great question. Thank you, sir. Yes.
Yes.
My name is Vikas.
Hi.
जनरली हम लोग जो फॉर्मेट देखते हैं सिनेमैटिक फॉर्मेट रहते हैं आपका ऑलमोस्ट स्क्वायर का, तो उसके पीछे की कुछ स्टोरी रहेगी या आइडिया रहेगा?
आप ये सिनेमा स्कोप एंड स्क्वायरिश का जो अभी मृदुल दी बोल रही थी, लाइक द एस्पेक्ट रेशियो 4:3 का, आई वुड लव फॉर हर ऑल्सो टू आंसर टू दिस क्वेश्चन. बट जब हम लोग बैठते थे, आई थिंक आई हैड कन्वेड दिस टू हर एंड माई एडिटर दैट थ्रू आउट द मूवी आई वांटेड अ क्लॉस्ट्रोफोबिक फीलिंग. गाड़ी के अंदर जब है तो इट्स अ फिजिकल क्लॉस्ट्रोफोबिया. गाड़ी के बाहर जब है, द सिचुएशन इज सच दैट यू वांट टू बी लाइक इट्स क्लॉस्ट्रोफोबिक.
हाँ, काफ़ी टेंशन है.
तो हम लोग जब ये मूवी देखे, लाइक व्हेन वी हैड अ बेसिक आइडिया, व्हेन शी हैड सजेस्टेड 4:3, माय एडिटर हैड आल्सो सजेस्टेड, एंड व्हाट आई रियलाइज्ड while doing it is that we are so used to seeing the cinema scope. For me, that is not claustrophobic. When you cut it from the side, I feel like my sides are like, you know, it's going to squeeze me. So that is a claustrophobic feeling. So that was the reason for me to say yes to the aspect ratio suggestion. And our editor Dada really helped us with this movie called Ida, because our characters are also like floating. They don't know. They think they know what they want, but they really don't know what they want. You know, so this movie was also about something like that. And so Ida was a huge influence on us to frame the characters. इसलिए मूवी के पहले हिस्से पे अगर आप देखोगे तो they are in very separate worlds and two different corners of the grid. And then they merge and then they go away. So we used those things, and that's the aspect ratio मेरे तरफ से हाँ इसीलिए आया था because it did make me feel claustrophobic and मुझे वो चाहिए था. तो I don't. Very quick. I love her. She's like a one-word lady.
Okay.
I have an observation I want to make.
Please.
So this film is very, it has a very Hitchcockian feel to it. So, and when I saw that shot, when I saw that when Manu sir was going to kill that Sharma, there was a shadow of him on the wall. So did you deliberately put that shot to give the homage to Psycho?
We were in very rush of time at that point, क्योंकि वो एक जो आप scene देख रहे हो ना, वो 2 दिन में shoot हुआ था because we didn't have time, and I think that was her on-spot decision.
It was not intentionally a homage, and wasn't even the storyboard. It was like there, the time was right, the sun was at the right place, the board was at the right place.
Yeah, and the choice of black and white was right because only then we could do as a continuity, because otherwise we would be messed up. Because पहला section आप जो देखते हो वो early morning का section है, all the extras and Barun sir crossing and everything. मेरे जितने भी shots है अकेले का last 5 minutes में, वो दूसरे दिन किया गया था afternoon, मतलब evening, not even afternoon.
Yeah.
So अगर वो color में होता तो बल्ले बल्ले.
हाँ, वहाँ पे
I have
बहुत.
a question for
Yes,
you.
absolutely.
So you said you are based out in from LA, right?
Yes.
So why is this story not based in LA and here? Is there any thought?
See, all my stories I direct in India. I write and I direct my stories in India because at the end of the day your roots do remain and it does call you back to tell your stories. And LA I have shifted in 2013. So what I look at it as now is that I know my culture, but it's not going to get out of me or it washed off of me. But I've also seen the Western culture and I've seen the pros and cons of that culture. So I always try to take the essence of it and tell stories in my own country. But ऐसा कुछ reason नहीं है कि ये LA में क्यों नहीं हुआ. And also I love my team. It's not that I couldn't have flown my team to LA and done this thing there, but the grittiness and everything, I find India has that structural grittiness to it more than LA has gritty places, but ये story इधर की है मेरे लिए. But the essence is, you can't say that it's absolutely an Indian film kind of a thing. We were inspired by Western movies, European films, so that affects us. But there is no specific reason behind it. When I write, I think Indian structure for some reason. Yeah.
और किसी के जहन में कोई सवाल?
कोई पूछ रहा होगा ये लोग निकलेंगे कब?
हाँ, ये निकलेंगे तब. ओ मैम, एक सवाल.
Hi, my name is Anush Kumar.
Hi.
I'm an actor.
Okay.
मेरा क्वेश्चन ये है कि वो जो कार में आप लोग जब जा रहे होते हैं तो जब मैम वो जो सर रहते हैं वो सर एक मटका कैरी कर रहे होते, तो व्हाट्स द पर्पस ऑफ दैट मटका? जब उसको मतलब वो फूटना ही था तो उसमें क्या बताना चाह रहे थे?
मटके के अंदर गन था. मटका फूटता है उसके बाद ही आपको गन शॉट सुनाई देता है. So मटका was a getaway look. He's an assassin. Assassins are chameleons. गिरगिट जिसको बोलते हैं. तो they can pick up looks. They can hide behind a character. So उनको वहाँ से निकलना था. So he chose that avatar of like कोई गुजर गया है मुझे भूतनाथ घाट जाना है. That vulnerability, because he knows that a naive girl, you don't know as an audience कि कितने टाइम से ये बंदा उसको observe कर रहा था. You don't know how calculated his moves were to go and approach her. उसको ही क्यों to take me to Bhutnath Ghat. When she's saying कि uncle आप एक yellow taxi ले लो, नहीं होगा ये नहीं. But no, he stuck to the point. So there's a reason for him to pick her up. And the matka was a getaway for him. And that's why he holds it. And matka is the bunch of, metaphorically अगर मैं बोलूँ, while writing the matka was a bunch of lies that he's guarding. क्योंकि उसके अंदर gun है. And throughout आप सबको बोल रहे हो कि मुझे भूतनाथ घाट जाना है. So that's a huge lie. And when that मटका फोड़ जाता है ना, मतलब टूट जाती है, तो उसके बाद से you see this unparalleled monstrous character. तो उसके पहले तक you see this like who is this guy? That enigmatic एक mystery रहती है. तो वो मटका was a metaphorical way of me placing in the story कि that's the bunch of lie that he's guarding of his own life and everything. And वो टूट जाता है तो last में he also says कि I have something else to say. If you look at it as a confession, it's okay. So who says that? It's like when you have nothing else to hide. So वो मटका टूटना was, and that's why we don't show कि मटका टूटता है. We have the sound because we still don't know कि उसका lies बंद हो रहा है कि नहीं हो रहा है. You know, when he's saying कि 15 साल 15 target, do we know कि उसने 15 साल तक ये किया है? Or is this his first assignment? Do we know anything about this man? So it's that bunch of lies that he's carrying.
And मैम also कि मैम वो भूतनाथ जो आपने बोला वो क्यों वहाँ पे ले जाना चाहते थे आप?
Because मटके में क्या होता है, कोई मर जाता है तो अस्थियाँ रहती है ना, तो अस्थियाँ कहाँ पे आप लोग स्प्रेड करते हो? तो कोई घाट पे. So that's why he was saying Bhutnath Ghat, because Bhutnath Ghat is like Ganga Ghat. In Assam, it's Bhutnath Ghat. You go there and you spread the ashes. So to make it more believable, he's like मुझे भूतनाथ घाट जाना है.
कोई पर्पस नहीं था?
Purpose था to get away from that place ना, from that spot. So it's all like a, जैसे आप एक actor हो, आपने बोला, आप character कैसे prepare करते हो? आप उसको एक back story देते हो, उसका एक mannerism बनाते हो. Why do you do that? आपका जो homework जो रहता है as an actor, वो जब आप perform करते हो, audience को नहीं दिखता है कि आपने क्या क्या homework करके आया, आपका back story क्या है. वो बस आप ही को पता है. मुझे बस दिखता है जो dialogue में है, जो director दिखाना चाहता है. So इस character का भी before he knocks on that window, he has created a backstory. He has created a character for himself. जो लेके वो आते हैं scene पे. And the story starts from that point. Now you can fill in कि इसका backstory क्या हुआ होगा. बिफोर दैट नॉक ऑन द विंडो ये बंदा कितना टाइम तक उल्टे क्रॉस वे में था ऑब्जर्विंग दिस गर्ल. You know, and that's why we have the other silent character in the movie, you know, who's just there because the other old man, he was an ode to the homeless people for me, because मैं जब college में जाती थी ना, so we would cross the same footpath and everything, and we would cross homeless people, and they did not exist for us because we were too busy in our own world, but we existed for them. उनको पता था कि ये कितने बजे आएगी, आज किसके साथ जा रही है मॉल, आज ये फ्रूट्स नहीं खरीदा इसने. दे नो, सो दे आर द स्टोरी कलेक्टर्स. सो दैट पर्सन इन माई स्टोरी इज दैट, ही इज़ अ स्टोरी कलेक्टर. वो जब सुबह उठ के निकल जाते हैं ना, मे बी दैट नाइट ही इज़ गोना गो इन अ डिफरेंट स्पॉट एंड कलेक्ट अ डिफरेंट स्टोरी, बिकॉज ही इज़ द ओनली वन हु नोज व्हाट एग्जैक्टली हैपेंड. सो नॉन एग्जिस्टेंट लोग जो होते हैं हमारे लिए सोसाइटी में, दे आर द बिगेस्ट एग्जिस्टिंग ह्यूमन बीइंग्स इन द सोसाइटी.
और कोई?
Yeah.
Yes.
I have a weird question.
पहले अपना नाम बता दीजिए.
You just started. I have a weird question.
And you don't have to mention this.
How are you to the character you played?
एक और बार प्लीज सवाल दोहरा दीजिए. एक और बार दोहरा दीजिए अपना सवाल.
How close are you in person to the character you played?
The first half, zero. The first half only very few people see when I am like really, my dad. And the chaba. I know, it's like I would probably shoot somebody. So the first half is zero. The second half of quietness and observation, I am pretty close to that. Not pretty, but I am to a certain extent close to it. But that character, like, other than the father argument, like I was really scared to do that part because of the constant, because वो अगर organically नहीं आता है तो it would also be very makey, you know, and she should be that annoying कि can you just shut the F up, you know, I'm gonna shoot you.
हाँ वो
That
कन्वे
kind
हो
of
गया
thing.
था.
हाँ, it's
वो
like,
हुआ कन्वे.
मतलब चुप रहो, बैठो.
Yes, please keep your mouth shut.
Yeah, so that I'm not that person.
Do you envision anyone while you are scripting? Like,
That character, yes. So my friend in Los Angeles, she is that, you know, and she used to stay, and she stayed for, and she's a writer herself. She's a brilliant writer. Like, she has amazing thought process and everything, and she was also diagnosed with a borderline ADHD. So वो जब रह रही थी मेरे साथ ना, तो I used to observe her, and there were times I really wanted to strangle her, because उसको मैं बोलती थी कि like, can you just put this bowl in the microwave? And she was like, yeah, Kankana. She went till the microwave and she's like, yeah, but the blah, 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 and the other food is there. And I'm like, microwave. Oh yeah. And then she puts it, and then she's like, blah, 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 and it's like, and I asked her, ki, why do you go at a stretch? If you don't want me to say anything, then why are you saying things to me? Her response was कि मेरे दिमाग में ऐसा चलता है कि अगर मैं अभी अपना thought process ख़त्म नहीं करूँ ना, तो I'll lose it. So that's why she used to do that. But I have seen up close कि how she goes on and on about it. So that was a reference. Barul says I didn't have any reference. Thankful I don't know any assassins. But no, I don't have any
The
reference.
reason behind asking is because while it started, I was really irritated by the character. But then again, it worked wonderfully for the narrative, like how the setting was and it fitted the bill perfectly.
Yeah.
So that's the reason why I wanted to ask this. And I really appreciate how there have been some jump cuts which are very rare these days in films. You don't get to see it often. Those were pretty interesting. The use of a bit of L cuts and J cuts, like audio.
Completely
is
my
coming
editor,
later.
Dada's
Yeah.
credit. Yeah.
And also the chase sequence when there were, you know, flashes of light. Those were pretty interesting. The one thing that my next question is, what was the reason? I mean, what is the thought process, the directors and the writers' thought process of the climax sequence, like that flashback? I mean,
The
going back in
backtracking,
reverse
yeah,
speed
yeah.
to showing that character right behind the protagonist.
So if you look at the very last shot, if you remember, she is not looking at him. She is looking down. He is looking at her. that's what I had mentioned कि in her mind जैसे वो 2000 का नोट मिलता है ना उसको, that is the only proof that she has कि he existed, and she desperately wants him to exist. इसीलिए जब शर्मा निकल के जा रहा है, she didn't stop him to say that somebody is after your life. She's just like observing and she's still looking for him. So in the absence of Varun Sir's character, I wanted him to be missed the most because the story likhi gayi hai from the girl's perspective. As an audience, I never wanted, as a writer, I never wanted the audience to go ahead of the girl. I always wanted the audience to be at par or behind the girl. तो जैसे उसको 2000 मिलता है ना, तो that is the point where she's like, this man existed. And in her mind, she believes that he's right here around me. So when she goes back, she never leaves those 2000 rupees note. Unblocking the father's number also happens, holding on to those 2000 rupees note. Coming back also happens. When she's starting the car, it happens. And with the GPS sound, as we had established, कि कभी भी कुछ नया होने वाला है, तो the GPS sound happens. As soon as that happens, she feels like, I think I've seen him. अगर आप रास्ते में इनको क्रॉस करते हो एंड आप इनको जानते हो, तो आप जब सोचोगे कि मैंने कहाँ पे एग्जैक्टली क्रॉस किया, या आराम नगर के रास्ते पे ही अगर आप सोचोगे, तो आप लीनियरली कभी नहीं सोचोगे कि हाँ ये चाय की दुकान पे. नो, यू ऑलवेज गो चाय के दुकान पे. नो, इट वॉज इन चाय की दुकान. इट वॉज इट द लॉन्ड्री वाला. नो, वॉज इट बाय द ब्लू टोकाई कैफे. लाइक वॉज ही इन द ऑटो. तो दैट इज हाउ हैप्पीजली योर माइंड बैक ट्रैक्स. And that was the reason for a non-linear backtracking for us. But as a writer, अगर आप पूछते हो कि why that last scene, is because she wants to believe कि that man existed and that man crossed me and his presence is still there around me. So that's why in that scene when he's crossing, she doesn't look at him. She's looking down, but he's the one who is looking because in her mind, he looked at her. So it's all the psychological backtracking for her.
Her POV.
Yeah.
Also, I think like because I mean, obviously there could have been two instances. I feel like my perspective wise. Number one could have been a fake ending if he never really existed, right? If it was all a part of the dream, which was crossed out by that 2000 rupees, whichever she got. But that was nullified the moment she got that 2000 rupees. But since this was done, and also there was one more aspect which I just recollected, but now I cannot. But that I appreciated. But in a way, I felt like this was also a part of closing that loop. That yes, that character existed, although it's shown from the POV. So
There were many people that said that, no, how can you say that he existed? Like we have had people come up to us, so I never like really give that answer because somebody had actually pointed out to us कि first scene पे आप दिखाते हो कि ये cash लेती है. We never see the cup holder कहाँ पे ये cash रख रही है. So what's the proof कि ये cash पहले से नहीं था? So how is that the only? So people had different, you know, कि if somebody wants to believe कि it's an illusion, क्योंकि आप बोल रहे हो कि ये साइकोलॉजिकली वो सोच रही है, तो देन व्हाट इज द प्रूफ कि दैट इज द ओनली रिमेनिंग थिंग. सो या
that line, Gopal Bhatt.
Gopal.
So I think somehow metaphorically, I mean, my other interpretation is shooting that Gopal Bhatt in you. We all have a Gopal Bhatt version, who's a dumber version, cuts out connections.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
maybe that's a sort of perspective which came to my mind because I was just trying to connect the dots. In the end, since that character exists करता है कि नहीं, that wasn't evident. So what is the other possibility? 2000 तो अपनी जगह है. The other possibility is metaphorically the director or the writer is trying to point out that whatever you are trying to, the direction you are trying to go is probably not the right way. We're blocking onto your father or an elder figure. So that is.
See, that is the beauty of such a film. Like I love how you're like, that is what I saw, and I don't want to even say anything.
I was just trying to connect the dots,
And that is amazing. That is amazing. That's why I say that people have different interpretations when they watch, and it takes time for them to, you know, come back to us with any concrete answer. The weirdest thing that has happened with me is like after the first screening, I got a phone call at 12:30 midnight ko. This lady who calls me up, and my mother and father is sitting there, and my phone is on speaker, and the lady is like, I don't know you, but I have certain questions you need to answer because I'm having an argument with my husband. Is he right or am I right? And she went scene by scene by scene. So that's how much people take the film with them. They don't forget it. So we are blessed.
You know what I feel is,
Yeah, like when you watch it for the second time, you get a different thing. Yeah.
you know what I feel, when you give audience this thing कि ये हो सकता है, नहीं ये भी तो हो सकता है, अच्छा ये भी हो सकता है, ये भी हो सकता है. So जब आप अपने दिमाग को हर डायमेंशन में दौड़ा रहे हो, आई थिंक दैट्स द ब्यूटी, कि आपने उसको कल्मिनेट किया ही नहीं, आपने उसको लूज छोड़ दिया है कि अब लेट द ऑडियंस डिसाइड कि उनका क्या थॉट है इसके बारे में, या उनको कैसा लगा, या उन्होंने क्या सोचा.
Yeah. I think like that is the thing that I learned early on as a writer कि open-ended सुनने में बहुत अच्छा लगता है, पर as a director writer you need to know अगर story 10 मिनट और जाती तो कहाँ पे it should have gone, only then can you place the things, because as a writer the easy way out, as newcomers we always do, I have done it, is like we say ये तो open-ended है, and then if somebody asks a question but why this, and then you don't have the answer to the why, and that's why I have her in my life, because when she reads the script the first thing, but why this, but why that, and then she says I'm sorry I'm asking too many questions, and I'm like that's good, because when you are writing you become so one dimensional कि ये whys पूछने वाले कोई नहीं रहता है.
You know what, बहुत बार ऐसा होता है कि जब आप इस तरह की चीज़ें लिख रहे हो, सो आपके जहन में ये बात ज़रूर आती है कि मैं इस चीज़ को किस तरह से लिखूं वेयर इट शुडंट साउंड प्रेडिक्टेबल
और preachy, yeah.
और यस, तो आप उस एक सर्टेन पॉइंट से पीछे चल रहे हो और आप चाहते हो कि मैं यहाँ तक चीज़ें लिखूं कि वहाँ तक पहुँचे नहीं, या यहाँ तक प्रिडिक्टेबल नहीं हो जाए. तो जो पीछे का जो जर्नी है, जो बैकवर्ड जो जर्नी है, इट्स वेरी डिफिकल्ट टू जब आप बहुत कैलकुलेशन कर रहे हो दिमाग में, व्हेन यू आर राइटिंग योर थिंग.
इसीलिए like the first draft you write everything.
Yes.
You don't hold back on the subtext or anything. You just literally write out the things that you don't probably show on screen.
Exactly.
The
And
silent moments होते हैं वो भी आप लिख देते हो.
yes, and you write each and everything, all the combinations.
Everything, yeah.
परम्यूटेशन एंड कॉम्बिनेशन आपका चल रहा है, जहाँ पे आपको लगता है कि नहीं ये पॉइंट में मैं चीजें छोड़ रही हूँ, बट ये प्रेडिक्टेबल नहीं होना चाहिए ऑडियंस के लिए.
That was the hardest thing for this script is कि like the pacing, because जब climax scene का आया था, even then the pacing people don't lose their interest is because that man is unpredictable. Because he's so soft and sweet, and then he's like that one. My favorite thing of Barun sir is when he says come closer, and then he's so like calm on his face, and then she says you're a murderer, and then in an instant he goes what, like that is like a flip switch, like what is he gonna do next? So the pacing, and the other thing ki audience shouldn't go ahead of my protagonist or
Exactly. और वो कहीं ऐसा नहीं लगा
ये
फिल्म को.
मर्डर मिस्ट्री तो है नहीं, हु डन इट में तो आप ऐसे बैठते हो, पर दिस इज यू हैव टू यूज योर.
हाँ, आप अपने 2-3 एंडिंग सोच लेते हो कि नहीं ये नहीं तो ये तो रहेगा, ये नहीं तो ये रहेगा,
इसको नहीं दिखाया ना.
हाँ,
ज़्यादा
अब
screen
ये
time
हाँ
पे, यही
कि
murder
ये
है.
सोचते हैं कि ये होगा लास्ट में, पर ये नहीं निकलता है. तो जो अपने 2-3 एंडिंग सोची होती है, अगर वो आपके जहन में है पर ऐसा हुआ ही नहीं, तो आई थिंक दैट्स एन अचीवमेंट कि अगर ऐसा सोचा तो ये हुआ ही नहीं, ये तो किसी और लेवल पे ही चला गया. आई थिंक वो एक बहुत वो विक्ट्री है, आई मीन डायरेक्टर के लिए भी, एक्टर के लिए भी.
Thank you.
Yes.
But the music, I want to compliment every other division of this film, like not just the both of us and Ayush, because we are sitting here fortunate enough. My editor Dada, like finding the moment जब last में वो बोलते हैं कि like look at me, and वो जो black screen होता है, he had taught me the biggest lesson कि human psychology 4 beat तक count करती है कि अभी gunshot होएगा, but then he played around and he did no, I'm gonna give it on the 5th beat when you least expect it. So that, and then the music director, because when I said it to him that this is the music that I want, because जब मैं लिखती हूँ तो I try to find music. Written by had no background score, it only had ambient sound because I didn't hear any music. I found the music in the ambience. she asked me a question like, what's the music that you hear? And I had no answer to that. So to which she used to send me a couple of references that she felt went with the script. And the first one that she sent, it clicked. So you know how much she's also like in tune with the script.
Exactly.
Because the music had कि अभी खत्म हो रहा है फिर से चालू हो जाता है. It's like the same pattern of the story. कि अभी लग रहा है कि ये खत्म हो रहा है फिर से चालू हो रहा है. So where's the end? So the music director, he understood that, he heard the reference, but he created his own version. And this is something that he's never done, this kind of a music in his life. So every department has poured their heart out. Like the people who have done 5.1, ये theater में हम लोग जब दिखाते हैं तो it's obviously 5.1 sound. That gives you a different goosebump. So because it's like
when your
they're
team
working.
aligned with each other ना तो वो output वैसा आता ही है.
Post-production team was amazing. Production team is the mental. I always feel like they say filmmaking is a collaborative process, but you should find the collaborators who are not only collaborating with you on set, but will also be there in life for you, you know, like emotionally also they'll collaborate with you. So only then will they understand. Yeah.
True.
That's one
Yes,
question.
sir,
Yes.
please.
So we've been talking about the creative and the direction aspect
Yes,
of
sir.
it, but as a filmmaker, there's production and budgets. So in food, I can see that there's been a lot that's kind of condensed into creating this. If you had more money, then how would you have seen this film pan out? Is there anything that would have been different if the budgets were bigger?
Honestly, if the budget was more, the only thing that I would change as a director is have more shooting dates. Not condense it to just 3 days, because when you're working with an 86-year-old, there are lots of, and he has been such a supportive human being because रात भर की shoot है. पहले उन्होंने बोला था कि 11 बजे के बाद नहीं कर पाऊँगा, and फिर उसके बाद climax scene में he got so much in love with it that he worked till 3 a.m. And the next day it happened. For me it becomes stressful, for the team it becomes stressful at one point. Camera के लोग कभी कभार time cross हो जाती है because of not your fault but several other reasons, but at the end of the day you are the producer, so nobody wants to know the excuses, it's your face. So वो सब चीज़ें मैं differently करती. Creatively अगर मैं इसको देखती हूँ तो the only thing I would have loved to do, which would allow me to do अगर ये थोड़ा और spread out होता, is to shoot on a platform truck जहाँ पे the sides are, but that didn't matter. So honestly, other than laying it out a little bit more, spreading it out, I don't think I would have changed. So because our want of having another beautiful lighting or another super camera, that will never end, I feel. So as a director, as a storyteller, if my story is conveyed, I'm happy with it, but I would have spread it out a little bit more because my team would have been much more relaxed. And
So that kind of proves how authentic the whole effort has been, and how complete it is in itself.
thank you so much. And that's why the team, it matters a
Wonderful
lot.
to have the confidence to say that.
I-
Because, as an actor maker, अगर 2 crore का budget होता, it can be like this or it can be like that, but the core is,
I
what
was
matters.
expecting her to say I'll make it into a feature, but no, she just went in such a humble direction because I also have never heard this before.
No, because I feel like वही ना कि ये feature बन सकती थी, of course, but मुझे नहीं दिखा ये as a feature. So that's the only thing, and I also feel like कि अब जब I'll never forget this incident, which I want to share because you guys are going to go out. आप लोगों में से भी कोई short film बनाएगा. Like from her team, the Gaffer Dada, Master Ji, he was really, he was the oldest in the team, I think, from हमारे तरफ से. And हमारे तरफ से बहुत ही कम लोग गए थे. सारे technicians असम के थे. The scene that you see in the morning, वो 18 hours का shoot already हो चुका था. Climax scene करके फिर morning का shoot. तब तक, and with that huge zoom lens, it's like a bazooka, मतलब उसको उठाने में लोग बोलते थे it's too heavy. So there was a point where they were like अभी कैमरा बंद हो जाएगा, नहीं होगा, and I was literally, मतलब I hold it back, but you're the leader, you can't be defeated in front, but I don't believe in that. You should be vulnerable because that's your, they should see my weakness as much as my strength. So I broke down because I had no shots of mine and I was like, Mridul, I don't have an ending. And Assam ke log they were also cooperative, but कुछ लोग रह जाते. And I remember Master Ji, when he saw me crying, the only thing he said is like, he came up to me and he said that aapne, like, you have taken care of me. I'm not leaving Assam without finishing this film. You know, that gave me the courage more than a hug from my lead actor or, you know, my parents talking to me. That person's conviction and, you know, dedication, I'll never forget that. That I want to take it forward to some other set. So that also shows how she picks her team, you know, like then very less negative people, like wo nahi rehna chahiye. So,
Thank you for sharing something so personal.
it was very personal. Like I've cried so much in front of her. I'm like, if I don't show my vulnerability, then I'm faking, and I can't fake in front of a person whom I'm relying on to understand, you know. So yeah. Pravachan khatam. Yeah, that's it.
और कोई सवाल किसी का?
He's thinking पीछे. He's like,
When will we get to see your next film?
I don't
Yeah.
know. I'm like, but I mean, as an actor, probably pretty soon. But as a director, I don't know. Yeah, it's like I feel I'll only direct. Huh?
It comes, the time.
No, I feel like I am very sure about one thing. I will only direct when the creative section is under my production control, because I am not a writer. I'm a director who writes. So I don't want other people to influence that. So all the films that I've directed has been produced by me. Whatever flaws they have, they are my flaws, and you know. So अगर कोई पूछता है कि ये सीन ऐसा क्यों है, मुझे नहीं बोला कि प्रोड्यूसर ने मांगा था. That I hate. I should be able to say it was my choice, you know, and this is the reason. So